What's up, guys? We're back with another video for you. Firewood video today, though. I got a couple trees right here. There's a few of them close by that are dead. I'm probably gonna need to cut a few to make it actually fill up the truck. But anyways, I got a few different camera angles for you guys today, and I'm gonna set you guys up. We're gonna fall this one and load it up. So I think that the plan is it's leaning pretty hard. The road's right here, but I'm on this road. I picked this road for a reason. There's very, very little traffic, and I can hear people coming from a long ways away if they do decide to come up here. And anyways, I feel like if we're gonna fall this, it's probably gonna fall right next to this road, maybe slightly across it. And then we'll go ahead and clean that up and clear the road real quick. But I doubt we'll see anybody up here. However, it is hunting season and you never know. So anyways, I'm gonna fall this one and we're gonna get to cutting. Stay tuned. Okay, so right off the bat, I can tell that this chain needs to be touched up, and I got a couple ways to do that. I got my old fashioned round file on a handle. We can just hit that up real quick. But I think what we'll actually do is we'll use the steel sharpener. It's just gonna make this way quicker. I mean, for now, all we really need to do is fall that tree and get it taken care of. So let me see, I got two of these. I gotta make sure I got the right one here. This is the one I actually need. Just making sure. These are nice for like quick touch-up jobs. We'll just hit these really quick. We'll get the rakers at the same time. And we'll just get these edges tuned up really quick on this chain. I do have a brand new chain if we need it, still in the box, and I might do a comparison video of what a brand new chain will do compared to a freshly sharpened chain. We'll do a comparison of this sharpening versus the round file with the handle and see what we come up with on that too. Okay, we've gone all the way around on that side. Now I gotta do the other side, but I'm not gonna bore you with that, so just stand by. Okay, so we got them all, get this thing to zoom, got them all touched up. You can see they're sharp again. Some of them have some metal shavings on them, but got the seed back into them. The rakers got hit a little bit, so this should cut. Now, I haven't used this saw since springtime, and I know that I put a new air filter in it and spark plug. I just want to take a look really quick. Yeah, it's kind of dirty. Definitely used it, but we'll just take this off real quick. So it's got some, but it's not too bad. I mean, the inside's still pretty clean, so we'll run with that. get this thing fired up and get it warming up because it hasn't been ran in a while. So let's do that next. I'm going to check the bar oil and the fuel. We'll do that now. Here, fuel. It's got some fuel, but it's a little low. Let's see how we're doing on bar oil. Empty. Okay. I always make a mess with this stuff. Seems like you just can't avoid it. Oops, there we go. There's your mess. Okay. This is VP bar and chain oil. Never used it before. I mean, I guess I've used it before, but this is the first jug of it I've ever had. Seems to be okay, pretty sticky. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I mean, it's not too bad. Shake up our fuel a little more. This is a 50-to-1 mix, and I usually use steel two-stroke oil mix. But this is what is this? AMSOIL two-stroke mix. All right, fluids are topped off. Let's go cut a tree down. I decided to put the truck in the road just in case anybody did decide to come up here. I mean, it doesn't look like anybody has been in a while, but just to be safe, I'm gonna block the road from this direction. This direction over here is a dead end, and I already went down there. There's very small chance someone could have been down there. It dead ends, and then there's a couple trails, but I didn't see anybody, didn't see any fresh tracks, and I can actually see this side from where I'm gonna be cutting and the truck will be blocking the road that way just to be safe. Let's get this tree on the ground. Okay. I booked it right there. I'm gonna just get this little piece out of the way real quick. Geez, this is always a workout. I feel like I didn't even do anything. Might be a little bit punky in the middle. All right. Okay, I'm gonna get these branches out of the road. Get that one half of the tree off the road too. And then start cutting it up for firewood. I don't want to leave this road a mess. Note to self, bring a rake. I got a shovel with me, but that ain't gonna be near as good as a rake. My goal is really just to get this out of the road in case people want to come down. Which, like I said, I doubt it. There's nothing down there, but you never know. Oh, I can see I'm not the only one that's done this before. There's little branches of trees everywhere in this exact spot, actually. You can see that stump, that stump. That one fell right across the road as well. You can see the remnants of it over here. Oh man, about time to lose a jacket here. It's warm. It's a beautiful day. November. Geez, I don't even know what day. Beginning, middle, November, somewhere in there. Probably around the 10th. I don't even know. Let's see. It is the 10th. November 10th. Beautiful day. We don't got any snow yet, which is nice. So I'm gonna try to grab as much firewood as I can before that snow decides to fly and makes this a really difficult situation. Wouldn't be the first time though. Getting firewood in the snow is kind of fun. All right, I need to get this piece out of the road here. I'm gonna hook up the truck, wrap a chain around it, and we'll pull it out of the way, and then I got to get the branches off that other side there. Okay. We'll have this all cleaned up in no time. I just don't really want to drag it through the dirt too much. guys are clear up on the roof, aren't you? Sorry about that. That should be good. We'll try right here. I'm not going to tie it around there. I'm going to throw the chain clear through. Get the shot. All right, I think I can work from there. Oh, didn't leave myself any room to get out. We'll cut that off right there and get rid of the top. Looks like we broke right here. Maybe it's just the bark. Don't want to get my new sharpened chain right in the dirt. Sweet. Oh. Get that way out of the way. Have we broken? There we go. That's out of the way. Let's cut some branches. Breathing heavy, guys. It's like I'm out of shape or something. All right. All right. More branches. So many limbs on this one. Prefer that they don't have a lot of limbs, but you know what? It's an easy tree to get right off the road like that, and it's not too big, so I don't know, can't complain too much. The branches suck, but the work's going to be a lot easier with this tree. Geez, we might even try to split this up and stack it. I don't know if I'm feeling that ambitious or not, but we'll see. I'll probably try to split a couple of them just to see how it splits. There's not going to be very much wood. I mean, we got 20-foot stick there, maybe a 10-foot stick there, and 30 feet of tree really doesn't take up that much space in that old truck. Even if I cut it and just stacked it up in there in rounds. But we got this tree, we got this tree, there's one over here on this side, a couple of them over here. It's a good spot. There are lots of trees, so we'll be able to get a truckload for sure. But I just, like I said, I just really wanted to get this road cleared off for anybody that might be trying to come through. So This tree right here, this stick here is fine where it's at, but that one might be a little bit of a issue, so we need to cut that one first. Brought the drone out. Might send it up for some shots. We'll see. Okay, we're about ready to start cutting up some rounds. Move the truck back out of the way. Ah, that tree made a mess. Yeah. Spend more time cleaning this road than I will be bucking this tree up. Oh, shoot, should have brought a rake. We will keep that in mind for next time. Sorry you guys are hearing me breathe so heavy. Oh, jeez. Haven't been super active lately. Got a new baby. And been busy with that. And I haven't really been getting too much exercise lately. Well, that's why we're out here today. All right, let's lose this vest. I'm getting warm. I got like 3 shirts on. Okay, all right, have my tape on this one. We're just gonna mark our cuts real quick. We'll mark our cuts on that one over there, and then we'll start bucking this up. Stump didn't turn out too bad this time. Definitely took my time cutting that undercut in after that last tree. All right, we're gonna go every 16. And for the record, you can drive a pickup through there now. All right. feel the chain chattering a little bit. I must have got a little too low somewhere. All right, let's flip this log over. We'll finish bucking this one, and then we'll buck the other one the rest of the way too. Shouldn't have to do too much on this one here. Yeah, a little more than I thought, but all right. Jeez. Feel it on the old back. Bark comes off nice. That's a good sign. Look at that. That's the kind of trees you want right there. Although, looks like the top might be a little soft. We're gonna find out. That one's gonna be hard to split. All right, let's grab the Fiskars. See if it can split that. This Fiskars is not really designed for splitting, but we're gonna see what happens anyways. Oh yeah, that's soft. Not bad. Don't need a gym membership today. This one's got knots all over it. I don't know about that one. Let's see what this one will do. Oh, well, we'll get this one. Not bad. Let's just see. Might get this one right here. Yep. That one has a knot. Let's just see. Oh, yeah. I think we'll get this one too. Should we try it? Got it. Got it. Cool. Not bad. Now I gotta do this one. let's start loading the truck. I bet you guys want to watch me split all this, huh? But we're not going to do that. I got a wood splitter at home. Oh, I'm just, ooh, I'm down to like, gotta get some of these knots. I hate these things with a passion. You just want to mess up your stacks. Poke you in the legs, and I just don't like them. So, all right, I'm gonna load all this up. Okay, you guys just saw me load up the truck. Then I came out here and I cleaned off this road a little more. I can't get every single stick, but I got the big ones and most of the bark. Get these few out of the way. And, oh geez, here's our wood. That's that whole tree. And it only took up 2 rows of the front of the truck. We still have all this room. So, we're gonna need another tree. I don't know about that one, but maybe that one in the back, the twin tops. Let's try that. Okay, so I was gonna grab this tree right here, the twin tops, but really it's not any bigger, if anything smaller than the one that I cut down right here. And it's not gonna fill up the truck either. I would like to get this tree. The top's completely dead out of it. You can see some of the yellow needles, but the reason I'm not gonna cut it down is you can still see a decent amount of green in those needles. So yeah, the tree's gonna die. I mean, it's basically dead, but it still is holding some moisture, and that's not going to be good for firewood until next year. And we're not going to be able to peel the bark off like we did on this one. I mean, we got the bark off most of those pieces, and it just flakes right off, and the wood's not rotten. Like this is premium for as far as what you're looking for. I mean, it's sound wood, but also it's dry and the bark just flakes right off of it. I mean, that's what you want. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna load up all my stuff. We'll cruise it up the road and see if we can find another dead one, but it's just a little bit bigger than that one right there. So I'm gonna get packed up. We'll cruise down and see what we can find. I know where there's a lot of trees, but it's just, you know, which ones do I want? How hard do I want to work? So let's just get packed up and we'll go from there. So right here's a situation where a long rope or a long cable would be awesome, because I got this sweet tree right behind me, dead, and the pickup, it's right there, and I could just fall this and skid it out right through there. But my situation is I have a couple chains and I don't have any pulleys or anything, and I could fall this tree and it would land close enough probably for me to get a chain on it. I'm thinking it'd land somewhere in this area right here, which the truck is just right there. And I could probably skid this out, but I'd have to make it through this stuff right here, and I don't want to take down any new growth trees by any means. I try to avoid hurting the little trees. But yeah, see, so you can see the tree back there, but we can't really get to it without tearing a bunch of stuff up. And if I had a rope and a pulley, what I could do is wrap the pulley around the tree like this one. Oh geez, can't even point. This one here, and then I could drive down the road that way, and that tree's right here, So what would it do is I'd go that way, and the tree would come right out this way, right up to this tree here, which, man, that'd be nice right now. But that tree's not going to do it for us right now. Maybe in the future. Let's go find a different one. Okay, I found another tree. This one right here. It's another somewhat small tree. I mean, it ain't real big, but it'll be easy to load. It's dead, and I can follow it right down there towards the road, but it won't reach the road. So it'll be nice, easy pickings to clean back up. And if I need more, there's another one right behind you guys that's about the same size, a little smaller. But if I need more than that, there's a third one behind that one. So yeah, I should be able to top off the truck from this location right here. And it's the roads, I mean, it's right there, so should be easy to get to. I'm just gonna have a cup of coffee really quick, and then we'll get to cutting. So hopefully we will fill the truck up and we'll get head on our way back to town. Jeez, I cannot talk. I think that talking to the camera, there's something about it that it's just, I don't know if it's like weird or what. Like, I want it to feel like I'm talking to you, but it's just my phone. That's all that is. It'd be so much different if there's a person right there. Oh well, I'm working on it. This one shouldn't take very long. I mean, and that one behind it shouldn't take very long either if I need it. I can dang near cut that one into logs and pack it. But I want to get this one on the ground, and then probably get another row, maybe a row and a half out of this one. Should be able to top off with that one if we need to, or that one, or that one. It's a good spot. There's a bunch of trees right here that are all dead in this little drainage. So anyways, enough talking. Let's get to work. Well, that went better than the last one. Little log, give us a few good pieces, and also that bark. Well, it would appear that I lost my tape measure. Probably back at the last tree, somewhere on the ground. I don't know. So we're eyeballing this one. Might have a few pieces that are a little long, might have a little short, but they'll be close. I mean, I cut everything at 16, so I know about the distance, I guess you could say. Can't believe that though. That's a bummer. I'm gonna go back and try to find it when I get this all loaded up though. So, GoPro quit. Don't know what's up with that. I got another battery in the truck, but it quit using that battery earlier today. So, I'm not sure, but I think for now we'll cut this one up. We'll probably get a row and a half out of it, not much. And we'll get it all loaded, and then I'll go try to find that tape measure. Wouldn't mind taking one of those trees right there with me, but at this point it's getting late, so we'll get to it. Took my time on that one, but it's all done. Well, it doesn't look too bad. So we'll go get the truck and start loading it up. Well, that tree got us a row and a half. And I'm breathing heavy again, I'm sorry. But we still got some room. It's just starting to get late. It's gonna get dark soon. And I got a little over half of a truck full of wood, which honestly is probably a cord, but not quite. Yeah, no. Now that I think about it, that's about 3 feet high, 6 feet wide, and 4 feet wide. All right, my truck's in the ditch, and we're gonna see if we can get out of it in two-wheel drive. I don't have the hubs locked in. I am gonna lock the hubs in just so I don't have to get out, but I'm gonna try to get out of this ditch in two-wheel drive. Okay, hubs are locked in, but we're still in two-wheel drive on the transfer case. Looks like we only had one wheel spinning in the back there, but had to put it in four-wheel drive. I was thinking we can crawl out of there, but that back tire got stuck down in that hole pretty good, so oh well. If you heard all the grinding, the synchros are going out in the transmission. It's been that way since I got it, so it's kind of a bummer, but we'll get around to fixing that eventually as well. For now, let's go find that tape measure. There's the stump. There's the tape. Take good care of your stuff, guys. Don't be like me. Last one for me, guys. It's the end of the day, and I just need a little bit more to top off the back of the truck, so I'm gonna cut that one. I'm almost out of battery, so I'm not gonna record too much. Okay, guys, that's it for today. There's 4 rows in there, and they're not totally full, but that's all premium firewood, and I'm happy with that. That's probably half a cord right there, and I don't know, it's good wood. I don't know if it's worth it to cut so many small trees. I've said that in the past. I feel like one big tree would just fill the truck up and then we go home in a few hours. But with the little trees, I mean, you can fit a whole dang tree in one row dang near. I mean, you saw it from earlier. And so I got enough room still to put more wood in there, but it'll be nice to have room for my stuff. So I'm gonna load up the saws, put my tag on there, and then head back to town. All right, thanks for watching. Try try to come out here again. I'm gonna come out here a few days this week, so try to keep recording for you guys and getting you some more content. For now, I'm gonna load up and get out. See ya.